Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Wolverine and Storm 2-pack. There's nothing else called Storm that they didn't have to put Marvel Storm. That's interesting. I wasn't going to buy this. I wasn't going to review it because I thought it didn't look good. And then when I did my Wolverine video where I talked about all the different Wolverines, so many people said, hey, the Wolverine from that 2-pack is the best brown suit Wolverine. And I thought to myself, no. Nope, don't agree. But this ended up being available at Big Bad Toy Store while I was browsing, so I was like, well, what the heck, I'll get it and review it. And it's time for me to do my hater thing, which is to just tell the truth about what the product is. And there are a few things about this product that I like a whole bunch that are really nice things. But there's a whole lot that is just straight up butts. It's not good. So, let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figures, let's take a look at my package. Fine package. I think too many colors going on. I said this before for the X-Men 97 stuff. You don't need orange, yellow, red, brown, blue, green, all the different things. It's just too much, but it's fine. It's just not my cup of tea, but I don't keep packages, so it doesn't matter anyway. I just don't think it's going to display all that well. There's some artwork there. Even in the new toned-down art style where none of the ladies look like ladies, she looks way better here than on the figure. So that's a thing. We'll talk about it a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. It's blah. It's whatever packaging. All right, here they are. Here we go. This is, as of the time of filming, not in stock at Big Bad Toy Store, but I'll put a link down there in case they get more in. You guys might want to get this. I doubt it, but you might. All right, she's about 16 centimeters to the top of her noggin. A little bit more for her hair. He's about 14 and a half. That's going to make him just about 5 3/4, and she's going to be about, we'll just say 6 1/8, 6 1/4, depending on where her hair ends and her head begins. I don't know. And then here they are against Darwin. All right. So, you know, standard Marvel Legends type sizing. All right. Let me brighten this up a little bit. I feel like we could go a little bit brighter on this one. All right. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, here's Wolverine. This is going to be a pretty quick review, if I can speak English, because it's not readily available right now, and I don't think there's a whole lot to say. If you like the X-Men 97 body, this one's good for you. I feel like these are different arms, or maybe it's just that they painted over the hair so it looks better. It's not the worst body at all. It's fine. There's plenty to like about it. It has the softer musculature for some of the parts, but not the others because it's an old torso with new limbs, things like that. It's not the worst. It's not the best as far as the body goes. I'd say the body is probably the best brown suit Wolverine, except for the fact that his limbs are very orange. The skin tone's very strange for his arms. It's not much better on his face, but let's get to the face. The yelling head. This is like, people said they didn't mind that he only came with the yelling head, and I do mind it because it doesn't actually look like he's yelling or growling or anything. It just looks like his mouth is open. Like he's yawning a little bit, but trying to fight it, that kind of thing. Then the nose is painted very differently from the rest of the head. The head color is a very different color from all of the other yellows. It just doesn't look very good. It's not the worst thing ever. If you like it, then fine. I could see why people said it's the best brown suit Wolverine. I don't agree. I find lots of problems with it that I don't want to deal with. But yeah, it looks fine. It is okay. So there's the main Wolverine thing. We'll talk about his accessories in a minute. Here's Storm. This is supposed to be down, by the way, but it came like this in the package. Good old Hasbro, and I just don't care enough to heat it up because I could not care less about this figure. This one, maybe we do have to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, so, what the heck, man? Why is she shaped like this? Why is she shaped like this? The shape is not that of a grown woman. It is very strange. Her chest is oddly small, and I don't just mean her boobs. I mean the whole chest. Like, her rib cage is weirdly shaped, but also the boobs are basically non-existent, so it makes the figure look really weird. Also, the glossy paint for the torso. What the heck, man? Her arms and legs are relatively matte finish, but this is not only a different color, but it's shiny. It's not good looking. Now, on the other hand, the head sculpt is great. Love the head sculpt. I think that's pretty darn nice. Seems reasonably accurate. It is okay. I think the hair could use some shading, but it is a good sculpt. That's probably too bright now. But it is a good sculpt, and it's pretty clean for the all-white thing. Like, Kingpin came with all kinds of schmutz on him. This looks nice. Head's good, but the cape looks like crap, not because of this being folded, but because the yellow paint is just abysmal all the way around. You can see black, you can see fuzziness, you can see horrible line work. Like, This does not look like a 2026 figure, or 2025 when it came out. Not even close. This looks like hot garbage. Everything about it looks bad except for the face. Yeah, okay, so aesthetically, this 2-pack so far is going to get a, Wolverine would get like a 7, and she's going to get like a 4, so I'll average it down to 5.5. That feels about right. So we'll do that. We'll say 5.5 for the aesthetic on this 2-pack. Now, as far as the accessories go, we'll start with Storm because they definitely favored her in this 2-pack. She has an alternate cape, which I love the idea of, but it is still equally horribly painted. It is impossibly bad. it is so bad. The paint job's horrible. You get her alternate lightning hands, which still look like crap since they started using these. Her fingers should not be made of lightning, so that's whatever, but yeah, okay, fine. But then you do get these cool lightning effects, which are pretty good, but also they put opaque paint on it, meaning you can't, there's no light getting through it. Not really. They look like crap compared to what they have looked like in the past, so that's unfortunate. And then you do get an alternate head, which is okay. Her face, I don't know. Don't really like the way they did it. And then for Wolverine, he has his alternate claw hands, so that's nice. But then you also get this angry, unmasked head, which I think is fantastic. That's really, really well done. Other than the way they did the chin hair, I guess. But yeah, otherwise, that's a really good Wolverine head. Maybe one of the best ones they've ever done, even though it's the animated style. That's very nice. So accessory-wise, for quantity, we could go 9. But for quality and value, I'm going to go... I'm gonna say 7, even though they're not great. Still 7 seems fair because they are there in quantity. Okay, now as far as articulation goes, you guys have seen this one before. It poses pretty well. It's fine. Okay, now as far as this one goes, it's some new stuff going on, so we'll talk about it. I don't think they used this body before. Maybe they did. I don't remember it, but maybe it's not new. But yeah, her head's basically not posable because the hair is just hard PVC. There's not much to do, you know. And then the cape goes over the shoulders, so you're going to have very limited posability in the arms. I mean, obviously they can move, but then the cape has to do weird stuff, so you'll have to use the other cape if you want to do that. The diaphragm joint is decent. It has some range. It's not terrible. Arms are standard. For the hips, yeah, they go out to a little bit better than 45. Going forward, they're fine. The way they sculpted them is a little bit different than they normally do in terms of the butt and crotch area, but I don't know that it's a better choice than what they normally do. It's a little bit strange, but it looks decent in a neutral stance, so that's good. Thigh swivel is there. I've heard somebody say the other day they hate the cuts for the thigh swivel. I tend to agree. I don't like cuts in terms of joints. I'd like to see them hidden better, and this figure was a good example of how they could have just put it under the boot, but they don't do that kind of stuff. Ooh, the knees don't have any range. How? How do you do that? How do you design action figures as a company and you do this? There's nowhere to put the knee. That's nuts. That is just a thing that they did. And then the ankles are okay, and her feet are so little. They're so little. Tiny feet. That's how you have to say it, because they're so small. So yeah, it articulates 6 out of 10. No, 5 out of 10. I guess 6, it's fine. Yeah, this 2-pack is just crap. I don't care what anybody says. I'm tired of everybody saying everything's good when it's not. Things are bad. Most of the things coming out these days are not good, guys. That's not my fault. I'm just the one telling the truth and calling it how it is. This is not a good 2-pack. It's fine if you want Wolverine. If you like this look for Storm, great, but it's not a good figure. Neither of them are particularly good. She's got a few good things, he's got a few good things, but it's not a good 2-pack. Overall rating 5 out of 10. It's not a good 2-pack at all. You have to really want these things and really be willing to ignore all of the problems to enjoy this as a collector, unless you don't collect anything but Marvel Legends and have no frame of reference. They're just not very good. Let me know what you guys think about it, but I'm done. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.